Hey, how's it going, people? This is Carlos representing Matt Lives. All right, there's gonna be some good information on this video. You know, how do I target, or how do I know how to target a specific muscle? Okay, like I said, I've been doing this for a while, and what I do usually, I just use my body movement to find out, you know, the hand placement and the variations on your arms and stuff like that. Palms up, down, side, and stuff like that. That way you can figure out how to target that muscle and where your hand placement should be to target that muscle. Okay, I'm gonna show you some examples. How I do it. Now you can do it yourself too. It's just by moving your hands, moving your body. Now, if you're at the gym, you can use lighter weight, real lightweight. That way, you know, the movement before you're doing the exercise. That way, like I said, you can concentrate and do it properly on the exercise to target the muscle you're trying to work. Okay, I'm gonna do the chest real quick. Let me go ahead and take off my tank top. That way I can show you. Okay, now if you're doing presses, the barbell. Usually I don't do barbell. I do machines. Now if you notice the machines, they have the handles at an angle like this on the machines. Every press machine has it at an angle like this. You hardly don't see machines, straight. Now, when you're doing the barbell free weights, it's straight. So now you're gonna have to go wider, wide to where your hands ain't twisted. Because if you go closer, your hands are gonna be twisted. You're gonna put more stress on your wrist. So you got to go to where you see your wrist, your hand and your arm straight. That way you won't be putting that stress on your wrist during times. It's gonna hurt you. You're just gonna mess it up. So on the machine, like I said, it already has the handles that are twists. So when you grab it, it's more comfortable than the barbell. Okay. Now, how do you work the bottom? So like I said, just start off from the bottom. Like just do regular, but with your hands. Just do it until you feel your bottom chest working. Just your bottom chest. Okay, we'll keep doing it. Now here, this is where I feel more of the contraction, I feel more of my bottom chest working here. So once where, and then you just, when you're doing the exercise, that's where you bring in the bar or you bring in the handles from the machine, here to work the bottom of your chest. Now you can go all the way up, and then you can go even try the close one. How that works. Like when I do the closest one, it works more of my inner pecs, but the bottom. See, compare doing it shoulder width or a little bit wider than shoulder width. Now here, I'll feel it more on the outside. Okay, so now you can even go, to the middle of your chest to see, where that works, what works from there. Now if I go up here, it's almost a little bit higher than my nipples. Now here, I feel it more all my chest, okay? The bottom and the top. Now if I go higher, now here, I'll feel it more on just my top chest. I don't feel nothing on my bottom, just my top chest. So if you want to do a incline, this where you're supposed to be having your hands, to work the top of your chest. Again, you can, go closer and see where that works. Now this works the top inner of my pecs. Okay. Now, like I said, if you're lagging on the inner or outer, it's just your hand placements. You're lagging on your outer, You know, you have your hands wider. You leg in on your inner, you're gonna bring your hands in closer. Okay. Now when you bring in your hands closer, your hands, you know, are tend to go to the side. It's just the way your you know your body is. So that's why it's good using the machines, because the machines already has the handles at an angle. Okay. So now the back, even the back, go ahead and show you. See about get over here. Okay, the back muscles too. Now this, like I said, you can't see yourself. You can't see the muscle. What I like doing is just videotaping me. You know, I just, you know, record myself and I turn around and I just do this. I do this with my back. Then I go here. Then I go in the bottom. Then I do it close. Now close, I like having the grip this way instead of this way. Like I said, it puts stress on my wrist. So I like having it this way better. Okay. Now you can try doing it like this. In the middle too. On top. And then wide. Just like the chest. Wide and close. That way you can see, you know, the wide grip, what works. You know, what muscle's working. And the close grip, what muscle is working. Okay, now let me go ahead and show you. Now I'm gonna do it from the top. This is from up here. Now I'm gonna show you maybe from my nose, because above my shoulders, there I feel more on my rear delts and my traps. Now when I go below my shoulders, then I'll start feeling my upper back. Then when I go below my chest, right on my below my chest, now I'll feel it on my whole back. Then when I go lower, I'll start feeling it more on my lower back. Okay. Now I'm going to show you this nose, by my nose. Like if you see my real delts and my traps working. Now if you go closer, now I feel more of my traps working. Okay. Now this is top of my chest. Here, I'll feel it more in my middle of my back, top of my back. Now here, I'll feel it more on my lats. Okay, my top lats. Now bottom of my chest. Same thing here. I feel in the center of my back. Now close. Now I feel it on the center and I feel my lats. Now the bottom. Here I feel it all on top of my lats, going to the bottom of my lats. Here. The inner part. Now here I just feel number lats. All this. Okay, now let me go ahead and show you if I'm doing a pull-up. All right, here I feel all my lats. Lats is all this side, the outside of your muscle. That's what I feel. Okay, now you seen already how what muscle I'm targeting just by looking at my my back and my movements. That way it can give you an idea, you know, how to do the exercise to target what muscle. Okay. Now another example, the bicep. You know, I like now if you doing a lot of curls, just regular curls, shoulder width curls, straight with the straight bar, you know, that's gonna work your whole bicep. You know, your long head and short head of your bicep. That's why that's a compound movement for strength. Build some mass on your biceps. A lot of people use this exercise. Like I said, you can carry a lot of weight because you're using both muscles of your bicep. Okay, just like this. Now you can go like this and see how that feels. Now you can start bringing it in. okay, and see what, what bicep muscle you working when you bring it in. Now I feel it more on my peak, my long head. As I bring it, as I have my hand here bringing it in, as I'm curling like this. Okay, now I know, doing this movement is gonna work the peak, my long head. Okay, doing this one works both. Now if I come wider, now I feel my inner bicep working more. I don't feel nothing on my peak, on my long head. Okay, now you can try this kind of your hand this way and see how that works. Here I already don't feel nothing. I'll feel more on this little ball right here. Now I feel more of the muscle working, more of the contraction having my hand this way than this way. Okay. Now if you're doing curls, hammer curls in, again, now I feel, I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing in my inner bicep. A little bit on the peak, on the long head, but I feel more on the brachialis, that little ball separating the bicep from the tricep. That's where I feel it more here. Okay. Having my hand this way. Now when I have my hand this way, I feel more of my bicep peak, the long head. Okay. Now the tricep as well. Now you can do the tricep palm facing up or palm facing down, and see where you feel more of the contraction and what muscle you work. You feel more. When I'm going like this, I feel my whole tricep working. Now if I do it palms up, I feel my whole tricep working, but I feel more of the contraction this way than this way. Okay. Now you can either, like I said, try both. Palm facing up, palm facing down, and just open it and see where. Now here, I feel more my inner tricep working. Okay. Now when I go closer, now here, I don't feel nothing. I feel uncomfortable. I feel more of my front delts working. So when I go like this, I'll start feeling more of the outer triceps. But like I said, you can play around with your hand, Okay, now here, I feel more of my outer tricep working. So this movement, okay? So now you just pick the machine, pick the cables, pick the dumbbells. That's gonna, make you move the movement like this, okay? Now you can use both hands. Now you can go underhand, like I said, just play. And that's how you're going to figure out, the proper exercise, the proper movement for you to target the muscle you're trying to target. Okay. Just like I said, tips. I've been doing this for a while, and usually, I'll see some lagging muscles and I just flex. I just keep doing it. I might do it in the mirror, or if I can't see myself, like in the back, I just videotape myself. And just keep doing the movement, move my hands different ways, close, wide, where I'll feel more of that muscle working and more of the contraction. And then I'll just pick a machine, try to find a machine that's gonna, help me with that movement. Okay, and that's it. And you just add the weight and start growing, man. So hopefully this video was helpful. Figuring out how to do the exercise and do it properly. And just like I said, just better understanding how to target the muscle. So hopefully this video is helpful. To the next one, this is Carlos and I'm out. Peace.